wish I knew earlier. I mean, I learned it as I went, but like what I wish I knew earlier was being successful in barbering isn't as much about performing a great fade as it is a great service. And you hear this all the time. What does a great service mean? A great service isn't just a mask, putting shaving gel on before you shave. It's not just putting on a hot towel. Good service is not just adding services. It's the way that you service. And what does that mean? A lot of barbers are focused on, they're focused on the client looking good rather than feeling good. Looking good can have an impact on making your client feel good. Just because they look good doesn't mean you made them feel good. When you see somebody walk into this chair and they come and they take a seat, right? Bam, they take a seat. They chose you out of many barbers over themselves to cut their own hair, you over all the barbers in your own shop, and then think about outside of that shop, all the shops that are around, salons, anybody, a friend trying to learn how to cut hair, they chose you, right? And you need to take that extremely serious. When you come here and they sit down and you just give them a fade, you just give them a haircut, you just did what everybody else does, what anybody can do. Don't feel good because you gave them a good fade. Half the time, they don't know the difference between a good fade and a great fade. They're not in books, they don't watch videos. Like, think of all the things you did to understand what it took to have a good fade. It takes studying. You have to care about it to know about it. I have very few clients that know when I do a really great job or when I do an okay job. But what they do know is if you made them feel important, if you made them feel good. What does that look like? Because again, there's a whole lot of waxing eloquent and we don't really say what we mean. We don't really say exactly what it is. This is what it is. People feel important when you ask them about their day. Basic, that's real basic. Ask them how they're feeling in this age of depression and whatever. Like, people are just having surface conversations. You can just look on Instagram. You post an image, great cut, cool, nice fade, and then, oh, thanks, good looks. Oh man, I love it. Oh, thank you, man. Great, appreciate it. All just phrases. We're passing by each other. Nobody's really seeing. You know, have a person sit down in your chair and allow them to know that you see them. Ask them how they're doing. Find out what they care about. Ask them about their family, their friends.
It all started December 23rd, 1994. I popped up at the hospital bed like, what's good? I'm back, boy.
We not. Wasn't asking for a Matthew documentary.
I love swimming. I'm trying to get more brothers to swim. I play ping pong. If y'all got a ping pong table in this barbershop, what?
What makes people also feel important is if you ask them their opinion on something that's important to you. You know, and seriously ask them and really dive into their questions. When they give you a surface answer, try and find out what the deepness is behind it.
When people are done getting a haircut, get a quick game in. 2 minutes.
And tell everybody to just stop. Like, stop cutting. We gotta play ping pong. You have to see them. And after they come here and you make feel good, they leave, they have a nice cut. But they didn't recognize that they just got a cut. Because they were just chilling with a friend who sees a friend that makes them feel important. That's where barbers get comfortable. That's where they miss out. You know, that's where they mess up. Because what happens is, the barber thinks it's all, like, they have this clientele because of how nice they are, rather than of how humble they are, how they interact with the client. So now the client's noticing, damn, like, I just come in, he just buzzes me up, and then I'm out, and he goes to the next one because he's just caring about his pockets. You gotta care about the person. Returning clients come because they felt seen, they feel important. It's not a good haircut. Like, listen, I don't want to bash good haircutting. Don't want to do that because this is very important. I care a lot about it. I'm in this industry. But the client ain't looking at all that. They just feel it. They just feel it. Like, oh wow, this looks good. You go through a whole process. You ask them, hey, do you know what number this is? You got barbers coming in like, yo, you know, did you get a one ball fade on the side or comb to the side? And like, what angle, what over direction did I do? Do you remember? Like, they don't know any of that. They just know the end result. Sure, we got a few clients that know a little bit. They may know, use a one guard. Okay, I use a one half blade. You know, like, they know numbers. Who doesn't know numbers? But they don't know the technicality behind it. You need to learn the technicality and completely forget it. You know what I'm saying? I forgot who was it, Bruce Lee? He said what he did was when he learned how to punch, this is how you do it. This is how you learn anything technical, anything in life. Learn how to punch, it was first a punch. Then you learned about all the technicalities, every muscle that goes into punching, every turn, every twist, every angle, and all of it. And then you just turn it back into a punch. That's how it needs to be when somebody comes in. You just cut, right? Learn all the technicalities behind it, and then you just go right back to cutting. Get to the point where you don't have to think about it. Because once you stop thinking about it, you can start thinking about them. See the client. You have to see the client. And once you see the client, once you forget about the technicality behind things and then focus on the feeling that client gets when they leave, boom, you got it. Because what clients can feel when you're rushed, they can feel when you ask them a question and you don't care what the answer is. It also helps you. So it happens when you genuinely have genuine conversations with people. You remember names, remember the conversation. You have a better fulfillment. It's not just talking so that they get money. Forget about the tip. Stop thinking about the tip. The tip comes or it does. But what's more important than a tip is a returning client. If they tip you 20 today, they didn't like the service, you're not coming back. I had the worst review in this shop, the worst review from this Asian kid. If you guys are interested in that story, thumbs up. You know we gotta get those thumbs up on here, you know what I'm saying? And drop a comment below if you're interested, but worst review ever. Gave me a great tip. And he even said in the review, he gave me a great tip. They're gonna give you a tip. A tip is, don't think about a tip. Don't think about the money. Don't think about the income. Think about the impact. No, that's it. I've been rambling on for a minute. I gotta get out of here. It's 8:35. But thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching all the way up to now. Dropping video 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. Like, comment, and subscribe to Barber's Journey every morning at 10 a.m. See you guys in the next one.